clean up. Got in my plug now, let's re-up. Fell to the ground now, let me up, yeah. Let me up, then I let me up. Let me up, then I let me up, yeah. Don't stop, press go, can't stop, just go. Let's go, presto, big dog, Petco.
Hey, how y'all doing? It's Ezekiel here. This is this is my series review for my brand new segment for Strength of God Inc. And this is a gospel series review. And the first show I'll be reviewing is none other than WeTv's Mary Mary. The same name based on the gospel sister duo. And so yeah, I watched the first episode the other night, and I almost got 3 pages of notes. So, but I'm grateful for that. You know, I'm grateful. But so yeah, I'm gonna start doing this for, yes, entertainment purposes, but also to, you know, fellowship and like unwind and things like that, because this is a really good show. It's very wholesome, and I watch it a lot. So and then, like, when you look at reaction videos and series reviews on YouTube, there's none that, you know, covers Christian gospel based television. You know, it's all that it's all the hip hop shows now, you know, all that dealing with the drugs or whatever. But for me, I want to do something different because I'm not into all of that. You know, I am a man of God, I am a man of faith, and I'm gonna try to, you know, watch content that's, you know, faith-based more, you know, and things like that. Excuse me. So yes, we have a lot to talk about here. Hopefully I can keep it at a minimum, so it won't be too long. But however it goes, I just pray that it turns out well. Okay, so this is Mary Mary, Season 1, Episode 1, Giving Thanks. So, and it aired on March 29th, 2012. So, I'm gonna read the synopsis. Erica and Tina struggle to balance their lives as a superstar. Erica leaves Tina feeling left out. Okay. So when so when they first come on, they do a sequence of them being gospel artists. So we started off with Mary Mary introducing themselves. So Mary Mary is a gospel duo that has been around for little over 11 years, so almost a decade. They've been performing together and have been performing ever since they were little. Erica Campbell, she's the older sister of Tina, and Tina Campbell, she's the younger sister of Erica. And so yeah, we go over there, review and things like that as a gospel artist. They have won 3 Grammys, 2 AMAs, and the Image Award. But now it's 4 Grammys now because they won for, you know, their single Go Get It. And so yeah, sold over 5 million records worldwide. They grew up in Inglewood, California, learned how to sing since childhood. This is all that they said at the review of them being gospel artists. And they came from humble beginnings. They started writing together, and then And then they met Warren Campbell, and they became the duo we all know and love today, Mary Mary. And their names is based on the Marys in the Bible: Mary Magdalene and Mary, Mother of Jesus. Those are who their names are based off of. Okay. They learned how to sing since childhood. They came from humble beginnings in Inglewood, California. They grew up poor, but they made do with what they had and everything like that. They wrote songs and became Mary Mary. So, and their debut single "Shackles," "Praise You," was a big hit. They played it on MTV. They played it everywhere, and that's when they got signed. That's when everything started to rock and roll. Ever since they released their debut single "Shackles," which I love. I really love that song. And so they became a household name with their debut single. And so now we get introduced to Mitchell, their manager, who was their manager at the time, who was managing them. So at the beginning of the episode, they were in the studio playing with their kids and everything like that. And so Mitchell, he comes along and tells them about their flight that they have to make, because they have a show in Atlanta. So they go upstairs to a small room where their sister Gugu was. She was their stylist, Gugu Atkins, and she's been styling them for as long as they've been performing, I guess. And so yes, they didn't have enough time to really go through the clothes, because Erica, since she's pregnant, she wanted to see if her dress was still going to be able to make it, and she was a little worried about that, because of the performance they had on the next day. So it got out, and we get introduced to Warren, who's the producer of Mary Mary, as well as the husband of Erica. And then we get Teddy Campbell, who is Tina's husband. Who's Tina's husband. And Warren and Erica, they have 3 kids now: Krista, Rosie, and Zaya. So Krista, Rosie, and Zaya. And with Tina, hold on a second. With Tina, with Tina, they have 5 children. Teddy, he has a child from a previous relationship. So that's his oldest daughter, Sierra. There's Sierra, Leia, Mila, TJ, and Santana. And so yeah, they have 5 kids together as a whole. And yeah, Tina and Erica does a quick finish. So they were looking at the clothes, and and Gugu was letting them know that everything will be there before their performance. So, but of course Erica's still worried about it, because because she wants to look great, because she's a real professional businesswoman. I really like that about her. And so yeah, as they get ready to leave okay, after they did the fitting with Gugu, they had to say goodbye to their kids and their husbands because it's that guilt. They had that guilt to come in to where they feel bad leaving their kids and everything like that, so that they go and work, because that's what they do. This is what they do for a living. And so yes, and so they made sure that they gave the love to their kids before they left for the show in Atlanta. And let's see, Google. So they flew out to Atlanta. Yeah. Tina and Erica are conflicted whenever they leave their families for work. Glad I put that in there. Okay, so Mary has practice and sound check for the concert. So as they get to the auditorium, they were just explaining that everything's gonna be fine, everything's gonna be all right, and you know, like the dresses, and especially with Erica's dress, he was trying to keep her calm and everything like that. And so they practice. They begin to practice. They practiced their big hit yesterday. Now backstage with Mitchell and Goo, and Goo said the dress will be here in like 45 minutes or so, and she said that FedEx is going to ship it right to the hotel, so that they'll be able to have it for the concert for Erica. And so Mitch, he kind of get a little irritated because he was worried about Erica, making sure that she'll be okay before she gets the dress and everything like that. And he was just scolding her and just just airing out his frustrations towards her, which is a little kind of much. But yeah, he's their manager, so I guess that's what they do as managers. And let's see. So after they get done practicing after they get done practicing yesterday, which was a great run through, they have to go to Glams, have to go get glammed up, hair, makeup, all that stuff. And let's see. So yeah, and this is where we see Tina as a perfectionist. She wants everything to be right. She's gonna dot every T, and she's gonna cross every T and dot every I. And that's Tina for you. Prayer. They have prayer before they leave to get ready. No, they have prayer before they head out on the stage. They arrive to the red carpet late as well, because I guess since the dress was late or whatever, they was running a little behind on the red carpet. And Erica, and then after they get done with the red carpet and everything like that, they're backstage, getting ready to go sing with their mics and everything like that. And this is where we see Erica as a workaholic, and she starts to have a contraction. And so Tina was worried about her, and she was kind of getting a little frustrated. But Erica's like, no, we already here. We have to do this performance, which is her work ethic, and so, and Tina was just worried about her and everything like that. Mary Mary performs yesterday, another hit of theirs. So yes, I love that song yesterday. They really did well. They did great. They looked great, and I love when Erica holds her signature note in that song. I really like that. It shows the power and the depth of that song as well. Round of applause as Erica holds her signature note. Mary Mary gets invitation to perform lighting of the Christmas tree, Macy's Thanksgiving Day. So after the big performance and everything, they went backstage. They went to, I guess the conference room or whatever, to sit down, and Google was congratulating them on their performance, and Mitchell called them into the room so that they could have a small meeting. And in the meeting, he proceeds to tell them that that Atlanta loves them because Atlanta is their #1 sales market in the country for them as a gospel artist. And so he told them about the invitation, about the Macy's Thanksgiving ceremony, and they will be performing the lighting of the Christmas tree. Amen. And I'm also celebrating Thanksgiving, which is kind of cool to me. That was cool. Like I would love to celebrate Thanksgiving and Christmas on the same day. And okay, so now that Mitch has told them this news that they have to come back to Atlanta, Mary Mary is conflicted to the performance in Atlanta for Thanksgiving. So while they receive that news, they continue to deal with it on their way back home. And so at Erica's house, she was taking care of her babies and everything like that. And Warren, he was getting his hair cut in the kitchen. And so Erica had to tell him about the Macy's Thanksgiving concert as well. And so but at first he wasn't going. He wasn't trying to go. He wasn't thinking about going. But Erica put it in there so late. So you was gonna leave me by myself, and me and your unborn child. And then he kind of, she kind of made him feel a little guilt or whatever. But he eventually said that he would go. So they end up, being able to go and everything like that. So now that he's on board with with their performance in Atlanta, Erica and Tina's family are very close. Are very close. I really like that about them because you don't have a whole lot of families come together like that. And that's one of the main reasons I watch this show, because I see how everyone is there for each other. And I just wish it was like that in every family, But unfortunately, it's not like that, Sometimes you gotta accept the cards you was dealt. And so with Erica going to the show in Atlanta, Erica wonders if Tina will be able to go. So I'm glad she thought about Tina that way as well. And so then now we get introduced to their mother, Honey, which is her nickname that they call her. Erica and Tina and Gugu's mother, Atkins. Her name is Thomasina Atkins, though. So like, oh yeah, cause Honey, she was in the kitchen when she told them, cause Erica told her mom that her and Warren and the kids would be going to Macy's Thanksgiving celebration, and then her mom was like, Tina gonna be mad, Tina gonna be upset, but yeah. So when Tina came into her house, because this is at Erica's house. Erica proceeded to tell her about the event, and so Tina was like, oh, all of a sudden you bring your family now, and she said yeah, and she got upset about that because because she said that Teddy has to work all day, she has to be there for her kids' school and everything like that, and gotta get her kid, they have to get ready, take care of the kids and things like that. And Tina becomes really frustrated when she said, when she was like, how committed are we to this? Because I don't feel like doing it anymore. That's basically what she said. But she put on the business hat on and said, but I wouldn't do that because that would be unprofessional, and I don't want to be sued, and which was really good, because even though things may not go your way, you still have to make a living for yourself. You still have to make sure that you're doing what it is that will help you and your family continue to live and continue to prosper. And so I'm glad she did that as well. And Erica was like, it won't be like this forever. It won't be like this forever. And Tina's like, yeah, because it's all moving. Because she said it's all moving too fast, and this is my life. Because she's a family woman. She loves her kids. She loves her husband, and she always put family first, which I love that about her. And so they currently live in Los Angeles, and so makes her Tina's family. Oh yeah, so since she's a family woman, she feels conflicted whenever it comes down to her working. And then we learned that Erica is a businesswoman. And so now we get the scene where Tina is playing with her kids and everything like that. And then she finally tells Leia, which is her oldest daughter, that she won't be able to come make it to her Glee performance. And Leia, she got upset about that, but she did feel guilty, even though she was comforting her, even though she was telling her all the right things or whatever. But on the inside, she was guilty for for feeling that way. And so, and then it shows, the sequence of her being in the gospel industry, and yeah. So, and in the earlier scene, she called it bittersweet, and which is a great word for that, because it's tough when you have to leave your family. It's really tough, but no matter what, it's always possible for us to go back home. So that's the beauty of that. And so Erica, after that scene, Erica calls Teddy, and I love her for this, because this shows real love, But she calls Teddy, and she wants to see if they could get a flight to surprise Tina at the last minute, but she's not telling Tina, and so yeah, but Teddy says Teddy was talking about Leia's glee performance, and him have to be at work and things like that. But he did say that he's going to try to make it, because he wants to go as well. And so Leia. So before Tina leaves, she decides to spend quality time with Leia, and she put up a big presentation for her as they came back home to the house, and she Leia told her thank you and everything, and Tina was like, you're welcome, and everything like that. And they went into the living room to practice for her glee performance and everything. And in Tina true fashion, she has her perfectionist trait, showing itself, and helping Leia sing. And she decided to sing "I'm Walking" by her mother and everything like that. And she's helping her come out of her shell, basically, so that she'll be able to, have a great performance for her school. Okay, now comes the moment of truth. Now it's time for them to face the music. But yeah, Tina, she desperately, kisses her babies goodnight, tuck them in the bed and everything, and go straight to the airport. And she said that they say their night prayers before she tucked them in and everything like that. And as they were leaving for the airport, she was still feeling guilty. She was still feeling, conflicted by her, her leaving her kids for Thanksgiving. And so when they landed in Atlanta, so when they make it to Atlanta, we see Erica and Warren spending time with their kids, which is a beautiful moment. And Krista was coming out like she was the belle of the ball, waving her hand and everything like that. And so and after that, Tina comes in to their room to spend quality time with them, because whenever you have your family there, it's so important to like spend time together. And that's what I'm working on about me as well. Okay, along with their kids, they have a good time in the hotel room and everything like that. And then afterwards, they have a radio interview at Praise 102.5, which is one of their big supporters there in Atlanta. And Macy's Thanksgiving show. They was basically talking about the Macy's Thanksgiving show, because Erica said that many gospel artists don't get type of opportunity. So they were very grateful and very fortunate to have to be able to do to do a show like Macy's Thanksgiving show. And so, and then I think the radio DJ say it's gonna be freezing out there, something like that. And so Tina was like, well, y'all put y'all coats on and we gonna be all warm together, amen. that was funny. But yeah. So so when Tina goes back to her, when Tina's back in her hotel room, she calls to check on the kids, to check on the husband, so that she can, feel the love from them, feel the warmth from her kids, especially with the guilt of her not being there for them on Thanksgiving. And she's just in a funk. She's just in a funk before the call, after the call, and everything like that. But she was just feeling like she was being ignored, basically. And so yeah, Tina is still in a funk that she's not able to see her kids or whatever, and she's there by herself. Feel like her family is ignoring her, but saving grace was, so Teddy proceeded to call Tina the next morning, so that they'll be in communication or whatever. And so when she goes up to open the door, when she hears a knock on the door, after she opens the door, it's Teddy and her kids, which is so beautiful to me, and funny, because she screamed like she screamed like she was getting ready to be killed. But yeah, that was a really sweet moment. Yeah, she scared her son TJ. Oh my God. And yeah, and then it was funny when Tina said, you scream like you just scream like you just almost get shot. And that was just so funny when she said that. So yeah, she was just very, grateful and happy. She got emotional that they were able to come at the last minute and everything. And so that, with them being all acquainted again, they go down to the breakfast bar, because that's where everybody was having breakfast. And so Erica told Krista, hey Krista, look around the corner, look and see who's coming around the corner. And it was Tina and the kids and everybody. And Krista and Leia, they ran up to each other and hugged, and that was beautiful too. And so with everybody, pretty much there together, it felt like Thanksgiving for them. And so I think so that was great. I liked that part. And so they joined everyone at breakfast and everything like that. And Erica said that it's good that we're all here together. It's good that we're all here today on Thanksgiving. But Glam started 12 minutes ago. So they had to rush to get ready for the show. And had to rush to get ready for the show and everything. And it was, everybody was just preparing them, helping them stay focused, prepared on the performance. And Atlanta is Mary Mary's #1 sales market. And also, And so as they get ready to go go to the performance, their husbands and their children wait within the audience to see them perform. And they performed God in Me, which is a beautiful song. I love that song. And the audience, to the audience at their husbands and their children going to the audience as they were getting ready to be introduced to perform. So they performed God in Me, and Tina was just blissfully happy and grateful. Oh, also she really thanked Erica for pulling that surprise off for her and everything, which is I really like that about them. And Erica, she did her good doing. She did her good doing. So yeah, and so everybody, so it was a couple of interviews as they were performing, and their husbands was just feeling grateful about, them overcoming, them, staying strong and staying resilient and things like that. And so after they get done performing God in Me, they had the lighting of the Christmas tree, which was really beautiful. And so they got a round of applause, and they head back to LA, California. And so okay, and so now that everybody's back at home, we see Erica and Warren. That she was talking about the baby's room. She was talking about Wosy's room, everything. Like, I think she was gonna do some rearranging or something because of her having Zaya. And so I guess she was standing up. They went inside the kitchen, and she had to sit down for a minute because she had because she felt the contractions was coming upon her, and so she had to sit down. And so yeah, so that was pretty much it. Mary Mary season 1 episode 1, Giving Thanks. So I really enjoyed that. I'm gonna be real quick. I'm not gonna be too long on here, but yeah, my thoughts and opinions. They are my favorite gospel artists. I love Mary Mary. I grew up listening to them. I love their dynamics. I love how they play off of each other. I love how they help one another. I love how close their how close their families are. It was beautiful to see Teddy and his kids surprise Tina. I'm impressed. I really liked how Atlanta is their #1 sales market. I love their work ethic. I'm grateful for their ministry and music. I feel like they will forever appeal to the younger generation because they just have that young energy. They have it. Like, it can't be taken away from them. I love Erica's voice because a lot of people say that Erica can't sing, but I love her voice. I really do. I love her voice. I don't care what nobody says about her. I love her voice. I understand her voice because when you a bass and a tenor and an alto, that's all you gonna be. But I love her voice. I really love her voice though. They will always be relevant, meaning that they will always be important to the gospel music industry because they changed gospel music industry. They helped change things in the gospel music industry. They brought gospel to the pop platform, and they inspired me to write songs and things like that. I hope to meet them one day, and I hope to go to one of their concerts. So yeah, I really enjoyed that episode. It was really, really heartwarming, really, really informative, and I'm just grateful for how much they overcame in that one episode. And but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I will make sure to upload this to my YouTube channel, as well as I could probably upload it to Instagram as well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this series review, Mary Mary Season 1, Episode 1, Giving Thanks. So yeah, and then the next episode I think is called Roadkill, Episode 2. And I will get into that as well. So God bless you all. May the Lord God strengthen you once again. I hope you enjoyed this. All right, bye-bye.
Whole team up, feeling too dirty, let's clean up. Got in my plug now, let's re-up.